Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, June 27th, 2023. Let's find out what is going on the Forex economic calendar today. During the London session, there isn't any release of very important data. Nevertheless, during the New York session, we have four very important data releases. They are building permits scheduled for release at 2 p.m. Core durable goods orders scheduled for release at 2:30. CB consumer confidence data scheduled for release at 4 o'clock, and new home sales scheduled for release at 4 o'clock as well. So today we are going to take a look a lot on the US dollar related pairs and markets. So let's start with the American markets. S&P 500 made a local top on the level of 4,448. So this is the technical resistance, swing technical resistance. As you can see, it is just here. Then we have the Marubozu candle, and then we broke below the 50 periods moving average on a 4-hour time frame chart. Now we are moving lower. We are moving towards the 100 periods moving average, which is located at 4,304 right now. So this is the next target for the bears. As you can see here, there is a very nice technical support just below the moving average. Momentum is now negative. The momentum came off the overbought market conditions, and right now is testing the level of 437 points right now. So there is still 7.5 points before the market, before the momentum will hit the level of extremely oversold conditions at the level of 30, of course. So there is still the room to the downside. There is still the room to the downside on the indicator. So it looks like the market is under the bearish pressure, and we should expect this market to move lower towards the next technical levels. The key technical resistance is 4,410. Only a sustained breakout above this level would change the outlook to bullish again. So that's the S&P 500. Let's take a look at the gold market. The gold market on a 4-hour chart has bounced from the level of $1,909. Nevertheless, if we zoom in, we can clearly see that we are still trading somewhere in between the moving averages, 150 periods moving averages. There is a local technical resistance, 1,936, and as you can see, the market is having again a problem to rally higher because the momentum stays in the negative territory below the level of 50. Despite the fact that the market bounced from the extremely oversold conditions on the 4-hour chart, there is no rally towards the 100 periods moving average located at 1,943. There is no rally towards the local technical resistance. Let me just show it to you. This is 9,000 and this is around this level, 1,970. This is the quite important technical resistance. Has been tested many times, as you can see. So market recognizes it, and market knows that this is the key level to the upside. So we are now consolidating in a narrow zone just above the level of 50 periods moving average, and the market is ready to move higher, but there is no momentum that could support this movement. So we need to wait for a trigger, for the fundamental trigger to spark the movement to the upside. Let's now take a look at the US dollar index. And the US dollar index on the 4-hour chart is coming off the recent highs. This high was made at after the bounce. Okay, the local high was made at the level of 103.14. As you can see, there was a bearish dark cloud cover pattern on the 4-hour chart, and since then, of course, we are moving lower. The local technical support has been violated as well, 102.60, very specific technical support. So now we are trading below it, and we are heading towards 50 periods moving average around the level of 102.44. So if we break below this level, then of course the market can test the lows from the 22nd June 2023, located at 101.89. So the outlook remains bearish so far, especially because we broke below the level of 50 again, and the momentum is very sharply reversed from the positive zone towards the negative zone, and it's pointing to the downside right now because there is very strong bearish pressure. So generally, US dollar is losing ground across the board ahead of the very important data release from the US. If we zoom out and take a look on this particular market, we can see that it used to be very nice uptrend. Then we start to move lower and lower, making lower highs, lower lows, and just recently, after the lower low was made at 101.89, the recent movement to the upside wasn't that strong in terms of the movement that could spark like a reversal. And right now we almost retraced everything here, right? So any breakout below the trend line would likely cause another movement towards the swing low, and another lower low should be made. The ultimate technical support is 101.01, so please keep an eye on this level in the longer term as well. So last but not least, let's take a look at the Bitcoin. We follow this market every day because there is a very specific situation here on the Bitcoin market. If we zoom in, we can see that this market is moving in a very narrow zone, just under the technical resistance and the swing high at 30,770. So we can say that the market is consolidating in a very tight range. The range low is 29,556, and we can clearly see there is some sort of the line, short-term trend line to the upside, of course, that needs to be violated for the market to go lower. We came from the extremely overbought conditions back to the level of 50, and the low for now was made at the level of 53 points on the momentum, and since then the market keeps trying to move higher, keeps trying to continue the up move. We can clearly see this kind of a trend line on the RSI. So if we break above the trend line on the RSI, then of course another wave to the upside will be triggered. So far, tight range, very tight range on the Bitcoin 4-hour chart. Still 4-hour chart, nothing changes here. Waiting for a trigger to rally higher, because in the background we have a very strong movement to the upside, over 25% from the swing low to the swing to the swing high. So this looks like a consolidation, maybe some part of partial distribution, maybe, but it looks very, very clear to me that this market doesn't want to go lower. The lows are being bought. As you can see, long shadows are telling long down shadows are telling us that the bulls are active in this market. We are still trading above the local trend line and the range low, so the outlook remains bullish for the Bitcoin. We are waiting for the breakout in the momentum to spark another wave to the upside on this market. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.